So that pretty much covers Smith v. Cummings. Is there anything you want to add, Thomas?
Well,
or is he still?
Smith v. Cummings is a very strong ruling by the 11th United States District Court of Appeals. It works. It worked for Jeff and I up in Ware County, Georgia, at the prison up there. It didn't work for Keith at Wetumpka, if I'm saying that right, because
yes.
You had ignorant, and that's, I can't use. I wish I had a stronger word than ignorant. You had ignorant people that simply didn't care whether the law was there or not, or the ruling. Ware County, we had a warden, an assistant warden, and we had a very, very courteous law enforcement officer that, I would hope everybody would get into the act like I do. Whenever I go out, as just back up or do stuff on my own, I have just basically a document carrier, something you can put over your shoulder, and in that are 2 laminated copies. There's only 2 pages for Smith Cummings, and then I have usually 10 copies of it. And the first thing that I always do is I present the officer with a copy. I said, "Here, this is yours. Read it." But you've got to. My opinion is you've got to take, and I use the term wiggle room. You need to take all the wiggle room you can possibly get away from these law enforcement officers by handing this stuff to them. That way they can't ever say, "Well, I didn't know about it." Well, you got a video with the document in their hand. Well, tell me you didn't know about it. I mean, that document's 15 years old. It's more than that. That's 16 years old. So I would tell people, carry the documents with you. And I use the word weapon very gingerly, but it's a weapon for us. It's an intellectual weapon. That's the right way to say it. But if you don't use it, they don't care. It's like, you got stupid people out there, ignorant people, and they're going to ignore it no matter what. You could sit there and let a lawyer read it to them, they're still going to say, "Well, that doesn't apply to me." Well, you're going to run into these people. But if you don't have it with you, you're not going to have the opportunity to gingerly hand it to them and say, "Would you please read this?" Because, that's my take on it. And each district has got its own version of this thing that I know of. I wish I could get a copy of the rest of them. Anybody wants to send me any of something that's relative to Smith Cummings in another district, I'd love to get copies of it.